class, great job today working on solving linear equations. I have a little poster that just has a few notes to remind you of some of the things that we want to remember as we're going through our equation. And let's go ahead and get started. We have 4x plus 5 equals 17. I know as I'm solving, I want to show all steps to make sure that I'm not missing anything. As I look, I want to always start with combining like terms. And I want to think that the equal sign means the same as, that this side is the same as this side, and they are balanced like a teeter-totter. And so whatever I do to one side, I need to always do to the other. So as I look to combine like terms, I want to move my 5 over to this side, and I want to think opposite operations for moving things to the other side. So if this is a plus 5, I want to subtract 5. What I do to one side, I want to do to the other. I'm going to bring down my 4x, my plus 5 and my minus 5 cancel out, leaving 17 minus 5 on this side, which is 12. I have 4x over here. 4x we know is just 4 times x. You can draw in the little dot to remind you that that's multiplication. The opposite operation would be divide. I want to divide by 4. What I do to one side, I do to the other. 4 divided by 4 is just 1, just leaving 1x. Equals on the other side, 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, I've solved that. Now I want to check to make sure that it is correct. That's the great thing about algebra. You can go back and check to see if your answer is correct. We're going to rewrite the original equation. In place of x, we're going to substitute our answer 3. 4 times 3 plus 5 equals 17. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 5 equals 17. 12 plus 5 is 17 equals 17. And yes, that is equal. They are the same. That shows us that our solution is correct. So now let's go back and do one that has just a few more steps. It will be exactly the same idea of combining like terms to solve for the variable. All right, this one we have 2x plus 6 minus 7 equals 5 minus x. I want to start and look, I want to combine my like terms. My 2x, I don't have anything else on this side. I'm going to bring it down. I have a plus 6 and a minus 7. I can combine those. Minus 1 equals these sides. On this side, I can't combine it anymore. Bring down 5 minus x. So now I want to look and I want to think, I want to move my variable over to the left side. It can go on either side, but it's just kind of proper to bring your variable over to the left. If I have a minus x, if there's not a coefficient in front of that, we know that it's a 1. So if this is a minus x, I want to do the opposite operation. I want to go plus 1x. What I do to one side, I want to do to the other. I'm going to combine 2x plus 1x is 3x. Bring down my minus 1 equals 5. A negative x and a positive x, they will cancel out. Now I want to combine my constants. I have my minus 1. I want to move that over to the side with my 5. The opposite of a negative 1 would be a positive 1. What I do to one side, I want to do to the other. Bring down 3x. Minus 1 plus 1, those will cancel out. Equals 5 plus 1 is 6. 3x we know is just 3 times x. You can put in that little dot showing its multiplication. I want to do the opposite. I want to divide by 3. What I do to one side, I need to do to the other. 3 divided by 3 is just 1, leaving me x. Equals 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay, let's go back and check it and see if we did it correct. Go back to the original equation. I have 2 times 2 plus 6 minus 7 equals 5 minus, in place of x, let's write 2. Let's solve this out. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 6 and a minus 7 is really our minus 1. So let's go ahead and write minus 1 right here. Equals 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3 equals 3. And great, that comes out as equal. That shows us that this solution is correct for this equation. Great job. You can have more videos in the Google Classroom if you want to check out any more of those, and know that I'm always here to support you.